Most people outside the United States don't really care that the SEC is suing us. I'll tell you a very quick, funny story. I'll keep it short. I was in the Middle East last fall, and we were meeting with customers. I have one of the Ripple team members who's based there. It's really early in the morning. My time zones are all screwed up. We're meeting the CEO of a payments company, and but the employee from Team Ripple says, "Well, why don't you give an update on what's going on at Ripple?" And I start talking about the SEC. And after the meeting, he very delicately says to me, "No one gives." If you're not in the United States, the governments in Abu Dhabi, governments in Switzerland, Singapore, UK, Japan, they've provided the clarity how they view and categorize digital assets, and they don't care that the United States SEC has a viewpoint that is, pending in court.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who donate to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly up. We also have the stock market up. But guys, we see they're pushing down yields again. And Gunlag was on CNBC yesterday. He's one of the few people that talk about the actual fundamentals. And he's letting people know that the bond yields are controlling the market. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. And guys, this morning started off crazy. We had the FAA system outage that delayed flights. And I'm going to go over that in a later video today if we can get more information from it. But like I said, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates pushed down. We have the dollar slightly up. we have volume, we have Tether, we have USDC, and then of course we have the Fed. Report about 2.2 trillion. We know they're raising rates and rolling off this balance sheet, and all the central banks are doing it together in order to destroy this legacy market. Now we have China includes the digital yuan and cash circulation data for the first time. Now don't forget, it was just in 2016 that the yuan was included in the IMF basket of currencies. Now you listen to Brad Garlinghouse speak about emerging markets, the Middle East, on the United States regulation. And we've also heard it from CZ of Binance. They don't care what the United States is doing. And we know that is rare talk, especially when you're talking about money. We know the United States government normally rolls in the tanks. But guys, we know there's a plan in place to destroy this legacy market. And of course, that is the United States. So the United States and the United States World Reserve currency must take a step back in order for the fourth industrial revolution to rise. And we know that's the emerging markets, BRICS nations, and of course, you're going to have global regulation because remember, this new digital economy is global. Just look at the Belt and Road and see all the countries that are involved in that. And we see the United States regulators are making changes to the alphabet boys. You no longer need the FBI. You no longer need the IRS when you have controllable currencies because the fact is you don't have to worry about somebody paying taxes. You can just take it. You don't have to worry about somebody committing a crime because you're under total surveillance. And if you already tested this technology with countries that have billions, just imagine United States with only 350 million people, you know it will work. You just need that one crisis in order to bring in this fourth industrial revolution. We know the NWO caused the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. And we know that solution has been ready 10 years ago. Robots, algorithms, and drones take over the economy, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Get that free universal basic income, airdrop, stablecoins, CBDCs, telling you what, where, and when and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend them, or poof, they're gone. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Grayscale sitting at about 15.7 billion, but getting over into a little crypto news. We have Microstrategy sells 13.5% stake to trading firm Groupone. And we know Microstrategy should be called Morgan Stanley. I've done several videos on Microstrategy. We know where that stock was at before Michael Saylor made those statements in regards to the C word. And then all of a sudden, he became a Bitcoin spokesperson, and his stock went through the roof when the Fed was buying up everything. Now we have Binance approved to offer crypto service to Swedish customers. And guys, we see Binance is steady building. And we know every country has a plan for this digital transformation. Now we have the Nigerian innovator launches first active Bitcoin Lightning node in the country. And lastly, we have the Bankman FTX attorney said they have recovered over $5 billion. Now, guys, they said it was an $8 billion hold. Now, all these big corporations that were invested in FTX, BlackRock, SoftBank, Sequoia, just to name a few, they could have saved FTX. But, guys, we know what the bigger plan was. It was the derivatives. And we know by the time the Bankman has his trial, they probably would have found all $8 billion. Remember, this is nothing but a movie. Remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys, don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread it everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, got their home stocks, the C-Word, the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day. Most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. Long COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.